Welcome back to our live coverage of the 2025 Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure in downtown Toledo. I'm Sophia Perricone. We are getting a live look right now in downtown Toledo. This looks like Hensville, where people are just wearing their pink, supporting breast cancer survivors and remembering those we have lost along the way. The race, again, is kicking off very soon, but people are getting their morning started, chatting with one another. I know there's some goodies out there, so we'll definitely bring you back downtown live in just a moment. But first, we want to share the route the runners and walkers will be taking this year. Take a look. The race will kick off from the same starting point as previous years, right at Washington and Summit. Runners and walkers will then make their way up Summit to Jackson, and then over to Huron, south to Newton, and then back towards downtown on Ottawa, crossing the Owens Corning Bridge and finishing on Washington between Summit and St. Clair. It's a 5K race, and it's a route many of the runners are already familiar with. But how about that weather? How is it looking for those runners and walkers? Meteorologist Davis Wells is here with us. Davis, what can you tell us?
Well, good morning, and thanks for staying with us through this special coverage. We have a gorgeous morning for the event that's set to take place in downtown Toledo. I've got a little bit different vantage point that most don't get to see. It's above on the skyline, and I'll tell you what, blue skies are expected for today. Expecting incredible conditions. Temperatures are going to be comfortable. Radar and satellite over downtown Toledo right now. We're not seeing much. Even for Northwest Ohio, not seeing a whole lot either, which is fantastic. Dry conditions continue in the forecast, kind of taking you hour by hour as we go throughout the race day. We just don't see much in regards to clouds or even rainfall for that matter. We just continue to stay dry. It will be a great day. Even if you've got those plans after the race, maybe you're heading to lunch or just to spend time with family outdoors, we've got nice conditions at least through the race, and then afterwards we'll actually be warming up quite a bit into around the middle and lower 80s. That sunshine stays continued for many of us across the area. It will be an incredible day, so make sure if you are not already at the race that you are maybe even consider heading downtown. It's going to be an incredible morning with those temperatures and the sunshine overhead. I'm going to send it back to Tim and Kaylee, who are out in the field.
All right, thanks so much, Davis. Good morning, everyone. We've got some board members with us from Susan G. Komen. We have Jane and Nate. I want to start with you, Jane. Talk to us, you're newer board members, so talk to us a little bit about your journey. Being someone who comes and helps with Komen to now on the other side, being a board member.
So I was actually at the very first race back in '93, I believe it was. My neighbor had breast cancer. We were all in our 30s, and we came down and walked, or ran or walked, whatever it was we did. So I've been involved since the 90s. I became personal friends with Gretchen. I love her dearly. She's an incredible force working for Komen. We're so fortunate to have her. So we've been friends over the years, and about 6 months she said, "You've never been on my board. I need you. I want you." And I said, "Oh, I don't know if I can do a good job for you." And she begged me, and I said yes, and I'm very, very happy to help her with anything she needs. I would do anything for Gretchen and for Komen, so I'm happy to be here.
It's an amazing cause, and to see all of the people out here today supporting Komen.
And Nate, you're a board member as well for about 6 years. You're going to be actually walking this morning with everybody else. You had just mentioned you're looking forward to seeing the energy, especially with folks converging here downtown. What do you think that moment will be like when you start off?
Every year I come down here and it's so energizing just to see everyone getting together for this event. When we're standing at the start line here.
We're going to have to get out of the way here soon.
Yeah, and very soon everyone's going to start converging on us, and it is so energizing. It is so it's so passionate down here, and that's what I love. Northwest Ohio comes out in strength and in passion and the hope that all this inspires. It's phenomenal, and we have a phenomenal day for this today.
It really is great weather. You couldn't ask for better weather for sure.
Yep.
And Jane, we know that this is the biggest fundraiser for Komen right here, but if someone out here is watching and wants to know how else can I help, you guys are having another fundraiser coming up too.
We are. It's called Gap to Goal, and it's a party to celebrate the race And it'll be October 23rd. Gretchen will have information. It's at the Mez, which is at 710 Monroe Street downtown, a cool new event space. So if you would love to attend, we would love to have everybody and anyone. So call the Komen office and she would be happy to get you information to come. So yes, another little fundraiser to keep it going.
And we need to mention, Nate, your company, AccuShred, is actually, you've been collecting donations through your customers, and you guys are matching that too, right?
Correct. We do that all year long, but during the month of October, we're going to kind of have a special push to ask our customers to donate. We've got the QR code on the back here for our drivers to wear these, so it'll be really easy for our customers to donate. But yeah, we've raised a little over $200,000 for our Shred Cancer program.
All right, Nate and Jane, thank you so much. We can't wait to see you walking here shortly. And Jane, good job getting everything ready for today on the board.
Let's check in with Kaylee Bowers, see how things are going this morning. Hey, Kaylee.
Hey there, Kaylee. Yes, I'll tell you what, I'm at one of my favorite booths already. They've got so much wonderful merchandise. I mean, we're going to talk more about this in just a moment, but also there's a wonderful crowd that's been so patient waiting on us to do this live shop because there's just so many wonderful goodies. But the reason why we're here, we're at the Med One Care tent, and we have Katrina joining us and also a bunch of our wonderful friends and colleagues. Tell us why this race is so important for you guys.
Well, we are just so honored to be here to honor all of the breast cancer awareness, and we just want to remind everybody that here at Med One Care, we believe in walking alongside our patients, families, and communities, not just in health, but in everyday life.
And for those who don't know what Med One Care is, can you talk a little bit more about what that is?
Yeah, absolutely. We are a home health agency providing care to people in their homes for 26 counties and all over Ohio. We are also branching out into Michigan, and we provide home health aides, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy.
And we also have the best outpatient therapy in the community. So, yeah.
That's what we love to hear. We also, like I mentioned, we have a bunch of wonderful goodies as well, too. We're going to take a little walk down here. Tell us, what are some of the things we're looking at on the table?
We're looking at pens, cool duck. We have more items, clips. We also have keychains.
There's a little bit of everything, and like I mentioned, look at these really cool sunglasses. Whoa, you're gonna need these for today because it is so sunny outside, and you guys want to send a little message to everyone as well too, right? All right, Mikey, let's go ahead and pan out real quick. All right, you guys ready? In 3, 2.
Save the tatas!
I love that right there. Again, we are down here in downtown Toledo for the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure. We got a lot of people lined up ready for some goodies, but also ready for the race. We'll be right back right after this.
One more, if we get a CG. Okay, is it AH or just A?
Just A.
S-A-R-A, last name B as in boy, A. S-S-L-E-R.
Let her do it, love it.
And she is the race chair.
Yeah. The weather's phenomenal, isn't it?
Thank you.
Okay, sounds good. If I can get out. No, not you. I'm talking to my people. I can't even get out. Oh my gosh.
We're down there along the start-finish line. We're with Sarah Brasler and Megan. What a great day. Could you have dialed up a better date today?
We are so thrilled with the weather, the people, the energy down here is just fantastic today. It is the best race we've had in a really long time. Everybody's excited to be here. We're excited to be here. We couldn't have asked for a better morning.
Your race chair, what's that like?
It's a lot, but it's not a lot. We have a wonderful, awesome Komen staff here. Gretchen and Megan are fantastic. We have support from all over Komen, over the United States that come here in the morning. We have a great group. I think we have every single person on our committee this year has done this before. So it's like people love it. They keep coming back. Everybody on our committee is wonderful. It's a lot of work, but I'll tell you what, it's all worth it when you're down here.
Megan Stockmaster once again with us this morning. Megan, talk a little bit about the fact that there are 2 races in the state of Ohio.
There are. Yep.
This is one of them.
This is one
and then
of
you've
them.
got one in
And-
Detroit.
yes.
So why is that so important regionally speaking to the effort?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is, we see that Northwest Ohio is the best race in Komen land, but it's just huge. The impact is huge. Locally, we're very, very involved with different sorts of things. And again, we have those 3 races locally: Northwest Ohio, Detroit, and Columbus. So all of those are, part of Big Komen, but very much giving back locally. So that's huge.
And it's a great pat on the back moment. Now, we've got to share something that Sarah was telling us before. Not only is she race chair, but this whole connection that you have with the Susan G. Komen Foundation, it's kind of kismet, is it not?
It is. So I actually started as just driving a golf cart. I am a medical provider, so I drive the golf cart for the survivors, and that was 11 years ago. After I was almost a little emotional. Sorry. After I started with Komen, that's when they found my mass, and so with family history and genetics and everything. So luckily, we were kind of at that point where
Let me ask you something. Let me stop you real quick, because were you acute to it because you had heard the stories? You hear about getting checks. You hear, is it something you didn't worry about, but all of a sudden you're connected and you say, I've got to do this for my own health?
Well, I had a family history actually. So my youngest aunt was, I think she was 40 when she was diagnosed. So they had told me that I needed to start getting my mammograms 10 years before the youngest aunt. So that for me was around the age of 30, 35 when we started doing them more regularly. And at that point I was like, gosh almighty, like I'm involved in Komen, I guess I'll go get my mammogram. I really didn't think anything of it. And then when I got my mammogram and when I found my mass, and then you're like, oh my God, like this is true. I mean, I'm young, I'm healthy, I don't have any medical problems, and here now I'm dealing with this conundrum of a mass, and then I got genetic tested. I was positive genetically. I have a family history. I'm one of what I consider lucky that we caught everything so early that I'm actually considered a previvor, because I actually had my prophylactic surgery before my actual diagnosis would have happened. So I'm very lucky in that sense, and it just gives me more meaning and more desire to be here and help all of these women, and our mobile mammograms that's down here for women to try and get a mammogram that might not be able to afford it at certain times. I kind of feel like I went in a big round circle from volunteer to provider and race chair.
And a long day for all of you. You start out early, and how long are you going to be here today?
Just about until noon, so we should be in and out by noon. City streets will be back open at that point. So.
Well, I can't imagine, and if we have time back at the station, I appreciate it. Just one more question, though. Talk our viewers through the connection of eyes, seeing other survivors, and what you go through emotionally. Your lip is quivering right now.
Well, I'm not usually an emotional person, but I mean, it's such an incredible feeling to be down here, because we not only do we see survivors, we have 35-year-plus survivors that come down here, the golf carts to cart them around and be here at the race, but we have those brand new people too. We have people under a year who are here, just a lot of them are still in treatment, and then we have the families and the community and the support. I mean, it's just this amazing feeling to be down here with so many people who are so dedicated to a cause and really want to just make breast cancer go away and do as much research as we can and keep our loved ones and our friends and our family. I mean, I think everyone I know has a friend or family member that's been affected by breast cancer. I mean, that's too much. We need that now.
It's impossible not to get swept up in the emotion of today.
Yeah, Megan, she was worried about the camera, she was worried about the lights, and she absolutely crushed it, didn't she?
Beautiful. Yeah, she's absolutely beautiful.
Nice job.
Well done, both of you. Thank you so much for coming by. I know you have a busy day today, so get on with whatever you have to do.
We appreciate you guys.
Absolutely. We're going to check in with our team coverage continues down here, downtown Toledo. We're going to check in with our Megan Hardnett. Megan, take it away.
Hi, I'm still here at Hensel, but I'm joined by Miss Virginia and her grandson Tyler. Miss Virginia, you were telling me you have been a survivor since 1999. Can you tell me a little bit about your journey?
It's been a long journey. Yes, I started out in 1999 with breast cancer on my left side, and then recently I was diagnosed with breast cancer on my right side. But I'm doing okay. The Lord has taken care of me thus far. And if you just believe in Him, He'll take care of you like He's taking care of me.
And you were also saying that it's really important to get tested, but positivity is also really important.
It's very important. Had I not gone and got my breast cancer, my mammogram, then they never would have found it because it was not in a spot where I found it. So it's important always to get your mammogram, no matter how old you are, no matter what. Please get your mammogram. And the people that take care of you are wonderful. They will be there for you.
And you are joined here with an amazing support system. You have your grandson. What brought you out here today? How are you feeling?
I feel really good this morning. I've been coming out here for years, and like she said, she's been a survivor since '99. I think I've been coming here since I was 7. We look forward to this every year. There's nothing like the energy coming down here, the positivity that this brings to all the survivors, everyone currently going through it. So it's great to just be a part of the community and just come out and bring some joy to a cool Sunday fall morning.
Great. Well, thank you guys so much. Good luck with the run. And I know you're going to be hanging out here. We'll be spending more time together. So we will be back with our coverage in just a few minutes.
Okay.
Minute hit for us, or?
Yeah, I decided to sleep in this morning.
Hey everyone, we're live and we've got Chris Peterson with us this morning.
We made her come over.
Hi guys, how are you?
We're so glad to see you.
Best day of the year in Northwest Ohio, Race for the Cure Day. I love it, and I want to thank the meteorology team for bringing us such a beautiful day out here. It's perfect.
And we were just hearing from Gretchen Awad that there are so many people registered that they're lined around the corner, so we may see a delayed start, which is a good thing.
We
right?
pulled every volunteer from every other place and put them at registration, and she just told me they've reduced the line by half already, so they're working fast. Yeah, getting people through.
Yeah, because typically right now is when we would start to see people going off.
Yep. So one of the amazing things about being up on the stage every year is
you kind of look around about 9 o'clock and you think to yourself, is anybody going to show up for this? And then about 9:15, everything starts filling in, and 9:25, people are raring to go. It's the craziest thing, but it happens every year.
Right. Well, thanks for joining us. We know you have some work to do.
I'm going
We'll let you go
Bye.
do that.
Thank you for watching. Bye.
Good job, Chris. That really is a great problem to have, right? I mean, you want to keep it along the schedule, but in the same sense, you don't want to turn anyone away. They've had so many walk-up registrants, which is just great because that means more participants and, of course, more money raised to fight breast cancer.
It's a beautiful day to come out and walk, and we know already that before all of those walk-ups, it was already the biggest registration that we had had for Susan G. Komen.
Years.
Yeah, in 10 years.
Which is amazing. So
Yeah.
good to see that. We know the Survivor Parade just ended a little bit ago. We're going to be starting those opening ceremonies, and then the race will be starting right here along Summer Street. Can't wait for that. That's the big moment.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully, everyone has a great race. We've had some great stories already. Someone else with another good story, talking to people around the area, is Kaylee Bowers. Let's check in and see how things are going. Good morning, Kaylee.
Good morning, Kaylee. You know what? This is one of my favorite days of the year, not only because we're celebrating the survivors and we're celebrating those that we miss, but the weather also looking fantastic. But the big thing I love to talk about are the families. And look at this wonderful family right here. We have Team Brown. Good morning, guys. Look at this. So someone we really want to talk to, you're a 20-year survivor, right?
Yes.
And tell us, what was it like when you got the diagnosis, and how have things improved since then?
When I initially got the diagnosis, it was very disheartening and it made me feel weak. And then once I had my family support me, they give me the strength, and I'm gonna cry, but then I became very strong. And moving forward to this day, they have, God, in addition to my family, have been my support.
What's it like, obviously having the support of your family during the process, but seeing them today, here supporting you, what is that like?
Oh, it's so wonderful, yes!
How does it feel for you guys being able to support not only your loved one, but also those that you don't even know that have gone through this fight as well, too?
Oh, for me, I mean, I'm a nurse, so I'm like all about that prevention, making sure, and seeing everyone here is just so wonderful.
Raise your hands. Is anyone walking or running, or are you guys just here for the fun today? Just there we go. I'll tell you what, thank you guys so much. Have a lot of fun. Also, congratulations, by the way, too. It's a challenging thing that you had to go through, but it's very heartwarming as well, too. And that's one of the reasons why we are here. We are here for the survivors. We are here for the families. And we're also here for the run and the walk as well, too, which will be starting fairly soon. We have more of the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure coverage coming up right after this.
Yes. Okay. How much you need us to fill before we toss? Well, this is the first time we're seeing Mel, so, you know, we need to give her just due.
No, more like 4.
I don't know if you want her to talk about that.
because you need a good lawyer to get a good settlement.
Jack, over here. I'm not him. Sorry, guys. I'm not him. I'm not Jack.
Up top and me, Jack. Up, just one more. One more before you go. One more before you go. One more.
Because a car that doesn't make you feel recognized is a car that stops short of amazing.
Get special offers on select Lexus RX models.
You and me belong together all the time.
Welcome back. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Special coverage from WTOL 11. Once again, an annual rite of passage for everybody in Northwest Ohio.
32 years.
Unbelievable. Melissa Andrews joining us now on the desk. Dan will join us here in just a little bit over by the finish line. Good to see you this morning.
Thank you so much. I was in Hope Village, and we were airing our stories in celebration of and in memory of a survivor and someone that we lost, Patty Gray. So we got to talk with their families and share some hope this morning. I think that's what it's all about.
Yeah, and we just, I don't know if you walked up late or not, but we had Sarah Bassler, who is the race chairman, talking to us about being with this organization, then discovering she was also somebody who was in the fight. She was a warrior, and going through that experience and how much this organization has meant to her, and seeing the other survivors down here and having that moment where they lock eyes and know that they share this common bond.
If you think about it, and I was thinking about it this morning, you know, if you've been a survivor for 5, 10, 15 years and you're lining up in that survivor parade, you're with the same group each and every year for as long as you've been fighting this.
And this is one of those things too. This is why we are here, and this is why the Komen organization does what it does nationally, internationally, and here in Northwest Ohio, so that they can put money toward research. They can put money toward all of the things that they provide for these folks who are going through this fight.
It's really great that she was already involved with Komen when she found her lump, but most people, that's how they end up becoming involved with Komen, is they find their lump or they get their diagnosis, and then they're just looking for a friend, or they're looking for some encouragement and that hope, and that's how they come to Komen.
Mother Nature is helping our conditions down here. We were just talking about the last few years for this event. We've had beautiful weather, and we understand it's actually helping with turnout.
I think it is. I don't know if it's the weather or what, but we've had an abundance of last-minute registrations this morning lined up at the registration table.
Yeah, talk about Hope Village a little bit, and just the atmosphere that they create each and every year over there.
It's so awesome. They've got all these tents with things to do for survivors and supporters. We've got cheerleaders over there, and people who actually, what I notice is when we air those stories in memory of and in celebration of survivors and people that we've lost, everybody does turn to the Jumbotron and they take it in, and I see people dabbing their eyes, and they're really taking in the message and really also listening to the families who are up there today. And it's very celebratory as well. So it's just a mix of all kinds of emotions.
We, of course, got team coverage for you here downtown Toledo as we get ready for the start of this race, the 32nd edition. We're going to check in with our Megan Hartnett. Hello, buddy.
We got those summer bees.
Yeah, we've got some other joys down here. Megan Hartnett also joining us this morning with more of our team coverage.
Yeah, I am still here in Hensville. I am with Ashley, who is the development director for Michigan. You're actually not from Ohio, but you came down here. And we have something new this year. It's live art. Can you kind of tell me what it is?
Yeah, so Rebel Nell is a Detroit-based organization where they create beautiful things out of graffiti. So they started off taking graffiti from Detroit art or Detroit walls and making like jewelry with it. And so they do these really cool live art experiences. And so we thought it would be really cool to bring it to not only the Detroit race, but to the Toledo race, where people can write on here who they are running or walking for, what this event means to them. And then after this, we'll create some jewelry that will be sold through Susan G. Komen as a way to raise awareness and raise money as well.
So people might not be able to see it, but there's tape on here, right? And so what happens when the tape comes off?
Yeah, so we'll do like a reveal, and it will say like Susan G. Komen on here, so we'll be able to take this banner to other events. But with the tape that we take off, then we will create the pieces that people will be able to buy certain things, meaning jewelry, neckties, things of that nature, so then they can take a piece of art home with them from the race.
And so if people want that art or they want to know how they can access this, where do they go? How do they get it?
Yeah, so it will go on our website, Komen.org, but we'll also send a link to anyone that registered for the race as well, so then they will be able to remember that they were a part of this and be able to buy some holiday gifts or honor someone and buy some things from the live art experience.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you talking with us. We are going to keep things going here, and we'll see you soon.
There's never been a better time to invest in your home. When you call Integrity Home Exteriors for new roofing, siding, windows, or doors, you'll pay nothing for 2 full years. No down payment, no monthly payments, and no interest for 24 months. When you work with Integrity, you'll get better communication, better products, and better financing. For roofing, siding, windows, or doors, call Integrity. Integrity Home Exteriors. Let's build better.
Hey, buddy.
Morning.
I'm a stickler for good dental care.
Me too.
Ooh, looking sharp today. But even if we take care of our teeth, we can still get...
No, please don't say it.
A big dental bill. That's why dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company is important. Now, this isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. It helps pay for over 400 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures.
That's a lot.
It's easy to find out more. Just call or go online now to get your free information kit with all the details. This dental insurance helps you pay for routine care and expensive major procedures, all with no deductibles and no annual maximums. You can even keep your dentist. Why pay more for dental care? Get your free info kit and start saving today. Call or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Think of all the places that could expose you to identity theft and financial loss. It only takes one mistake at your bank, hospital, or employer for a criminal to gain access to your personal information. And if they do, you and your money are at risk.
$110,000 of my hard-earned money gone.
With LifeLock, if your identity is compromised, we'll step in and fix it so you don't have to, guaranteed. Our dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialists handle your case from start to finish. They contact institutions on your behalf, dispute fraudulent charges, and more. In fact, we're so confident that restoration is guaranteed. Plus, LifeLock offers the $1 Million Protection Package with coverage up to $3 million.
When I opened my mail and I had a check from LifeLock, they made me whole.
Call now or go online and use promo code 35OFF to save 35% off an annual plan for your first year. Enroll now.
Design you feel in every detail. Technology as innovative as it is effortless. These are luxuries you don't have to wait for. This is Buick now. Buick, exceptional by design.
Get 0.9% APR and no monthly payments until next year on these 2025 Buick models. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get up to $3,000 allowance on Encore GX.
Stream WTOL 11 this morning from 7 to 9 on WTOL 11+.
Welcome back into WTOL 11's live coverage of the 2025 Susan G. Komen Northwest Ohio Race for the Cure, the 32nd annual here in downtown Toledo. Something to be very proud of. And we are joined right now by Gretchen Awad. She is the executive director of Susan G. Komen. What a popular place to be today. I mean, we mentioned that we had these last-minute registrations. What do you think that's about?
I mean, thank goodness we've got tons of wonderful
wonderful volunteers. People decided this is a great day to race and let's do it for a wonderful cause. The line was wrapped around the building. We got them all processed. They're good. It's going to be a great day for Race for the Cure.
You shared with us last week, we had some meetings beforehand, and you talked about how powerful the Northwest Ohio Race has become. Viewers, they kind of wrap their mind around charity, but they don't actually feel what a difference it's making. Talk us through that a little bit.
Sure. We're so proud of this community. First of all, there's 2 Race for the Cure events in Ohio, Columbus and Toledo. This is something to be very proud of, and this is the living embodiment of Komen's mission. Our mission is to save lives in the fight against breast cancer. Every single person here has a different story and a different way that Komen has impacted their life, whether it's research, advocacy, or, financial aid, or, mammograms, whatever it takes to save that person's life, no matter what their life circumstance might be. Komen has made a difference, and we're celebrating those survivors. We're celebrating those families, the people who we lost along the way. It's all of it, and this is a fundraiser. These funds come right back to Northwest Ohio for those who need it most.
Talk about the dollars, though, because I think that's one of the things that always, we tell the stories on air week after week. The economy's doing this, the economy's doing that. This community is steadfast.
It's steadfast, and I look at the numbers every day. I hit refresh all the time on those reg dollars. What we have noticed is almost every person has given something extra besides that registration fee. People are stepping up, whether it's $10 or $1,000. Every single person here is recognizing the cause, understanding the mission, and supporting it in the way that they can. This is what I love about our community. It's not just one person giving, $30,000. It's 30 people giving $1,000 or less. Everyone is stepping up to support this mission.
And Melissa, we want to point out the fundraising continues for the next 30 days as well. They can go to Komen.org to continue to donate.
That's so impressive that you said that people give extra. Talk about the atmosphere, though. I know it's also a favorite atmosphere of yours when it comes to the race itself on a day like today.
It's so exciting. This is the one day I pop out of bed at 4 in the morning, and I have no problem doing it. It's so exciting. It's joyous down here. People stop you. That's just a blessing of our job. They stop me and say, let me tell you what Komen has done for me. Let me tell you what Komen has done for my loved one. Can I share my story with you? I'm sure you hear the same thing. And this is what we love. This is one of the biggest, most inclusive events our city hosts, and it just lifts you up the entire time you're down here.
I get what you're saying. It's an honor and privilege to be able to tell these stories, to have this broadcast, this 32-year relationship that WTOL has with Komen, but also to see the same faces year in and year. And I always have to point out our Tina McCabe because she's somewhere around here in a boa and a crown and a tutu and socks up to her knees, living joyfully.
It's so fun. It's like a reunion every year. I mean, we're working behind the scenes, making sure this event happens safely and smoothly and is productive, and then we get to enjoy the day, and everyone comes up and hugs, and it's like a family reunion. We love it.
And what I was telling Jeff is that whether they've been a survivor for 5, 10, 15 years, one thing that I was thinking about this morning as I was getting ready is they are walking in the same survivor group each year in the parade. And so there's a relationship, and Chris Peterson was telling me that there were 2 women who were friends, like childhood friends, in the first year or 2 of the Race for the Cure, and they've been walking now every year since for 30 years.
It just goes to show you don't know who else is a survivor who has gone through the same thing you've gone through, and these 2 women saw each other, that pink shirt that's so identifiable, and realized they didn't know the other one was going through that same thing, and now it's become their thing to come to race every year and celebrate their survivorship and friendship.
I was going to say, Gretchen, go ahead.
I really hope, too, that if people are watching at home and one day they were to have this diagnosis, or maybe they're feeling a lump now and they haven't said anything, that they see this support and that gives them the courage and the strength to speak up about it, to do something about it, to get that treatment.
Or even just grabs their ears this morning and they think, I'm going to go get my check and make sure that my health is paramount. Gretchen and I have known each other since high school, and I just have to kind of pat you on the back. I think they're recognizing some people we've lost, but we talk about brain drain all the time, but you have been so supportive for this community, and it has been something that I know it's a passion for you. Passion and purpose. We talk about that again and again, and thank you so much for all that you do.
We're lucky. This is a passion of mine, but it's a passion of Northwest Ohio. I've said all along, we're lucky to have the best media partner of all Komen land, WTOL. We can't get our message across without you guys helping
push it through. We're lucky to have you. It is a passion, and it's not me, it's for our community, and I know you feel the same way, Jeff.
But you're a great cheerleader and a great walking billboard for this organization. Mel?
We are going to continue to take in the sights and sounds here at the Northwest Ohio Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure right now. We're going to be back after this.
There's never been a better time to invest in your home. Integrity Home Exteriors has no payments and no interest for 24 months on all roofing, siding, or windows. Integrity Home Exteriors. Let's build better.
With Dupixent, stay ahead of your child's moderate to severe eczema with clearer skin and less itch. The #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists helps heal their skin from within. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Ask your child's doctor about Dupixent.
And bang.
They're demanding every penny.
We're not paying.
Accident was our fault.
We need more profit, understand?
It's the Gervelis law firm. They said if we don't pay, they'll be going after at least triple.
Let's settle this one.
Tell them you mean business. Call 1-800-WIN-WIN-1, the Gervelis law firm, right now.
The Chevy Equinox is more than an SUV. It's your safety check. Whoa. And your weekend getaway. It's more than an SUV. It's your choice. Equinox or Equinox EV.
Now well-qualified buyers get 1.9% financing on 2026 Equinox models, plus no monthly payments for 90 days. Visit GreatLakesChevyDealers.com.
It's time for football. Ready to pony up for streaming? For Thursday games, that's on Prime. For Christmas Day football, do you have Netflix? Want to watch your team on the road? Do you have YouTube TV? Cha-ching, you might shell out $50 a month, and that's just the beginning. Good thing we have local TV stations bringing us games for free. Live, local, things you love. Text TV to 39179, and let's keep football free.
At Toledo Health, we're at the forefront of cancer care. Home to experienced specialists and cutting-edge technology. To do more accurate screenings for earlier cancer detection. To do innovative procedures that precisely target tumor cells. Yes, we're on a mission to do everything possible to put cancer behind you. We're Toledo Health, the power to do.
Tony Garzoni, owner, New Window Elite. I'm right here in the middle of Amish country where our windows are manufactured. Amish craftsmanship, lifetime warranty, lowest prices, guaranteed. Call today for a free consultation.
Dan Cummins here. Welcome to our coverage on WTOL of the 2025 Susan G. Komen Race the Cure. Glad to be here. This is my new spot here. This is the best seat in the house when it comes to a race. We're going to have some runners coming through here. We're right in front of Owens Corning. If you know this bridge downtown by Summit Street, the finish line is right there, so it's not that far away. So we'll get the runners coming through here. We'll get a check of who the leaders are in the race in the 5K. And, of course, this is a great spot to talk to some wonderful walkers as they're coming through here and just enjoy this wonderful weather today and the Race the Cure. So we'll be here a little bit later checking in throughout the broadcast. The race not too many minutes away. Let's go to Megan Hartnett with more from the Race the Cure.
Dedicated committee and volunteers.
Hello, we are, like you said, getting ready for the race to start. I'm joined with Jessica, who is coming up on her 1 year being a survivor. Yes. Congrats, that's amazing. But you can also tell us a little bit about Share for Cures. Can you kind of tell me what that program is?
Okay, so Share for the Cure is a Susan G. Komen initiative where we're actually looking for any type of research that we can get. We know that the face of cancer is changing, so that's one of the things that we can't get around. So we need to be able to touch into the community, let folks know, they'll call you, they'll reach out to you, but we're really just grabbing that data because we know, like I said, the face of the changing is breast cancer, and we just want to get ahead of it so we can be proactive instead of reactive.
So that's people signing up, being able to give some of their information. Who can register? Are there any requirements?
No requirements. If you are a survivor or if you're in active treatment, we would like you to put your information down. But at this point, we're not doctors. So we're really just grabbing the data that will go to the scientists that will then come back and say, okay, now we can see what's happening. Where are breast cancer moving? What are the foods we're eating? What are we doing bad? What are we doing good? So like I said, we really want to be proactive instead of reactive.
And how can people register if they want to be able to share that information?
Well, you can always go to SusanGKomen.com. If you're here at the race, you can go over to Hope Village where you will see my lovely face and you'll be able to sign up there.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Jessica, and congrats again on coming up on 1 year. We are going to go to Tim and Kaylee because they are going to start and get ready for the kickoff of the race.
Hey, good morning, Megan. It is so loud down here. We can barely hear people tossing to us, but that's a good thing because we know that there's a lot of people down here, both running, walking, and then supporting everyone as well.
We know they're about to do the national anthem, but look at these runners here. They're ready to go. These are the 5K runners. We have the Be Right Back Running Club showing a lot of energy. Yeah. And we can't wait to see them take off here.
And we are just a few minutes from starting off this race. Tim, so when we were chatting right before we came on the air, we got an update on the number of registration people.
Right, we're well over 2,000. And let's check in with the national anthem here.
What so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Joel's been with us for 12 years. He always
That was a beautiful national anthem there, and that really gets the hearts pumping and ready to roll here for this 5K run and walk. And then right after that, Kayla, we're going to have the 1 mile family fun walk. But look, these runners are ready to go. They're here to raise money, but they want to win too, don't you think?
Yeah, I would think so. It's always interesting to see who comes in first, what their time is. Right. We know we have a couple co-workers there as well. We want to give them a shout out and hope they do good there. So looks like we're 1 minute.
1 minute.
Here we Oh, never mind. we lied.
Okay.
So we're only a few minutes away.
Right, and the reason for this, of course, is we had so many walk-up registrations that it kind of delayed the start here, but that's a good problem to have.
Yeah, especially because we know this is the biggest race in 10 years. So lots of people who decided, they woke up this morning, decided they wanted to come out and take part in this year's, the 32nd annual Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure.
Race about to begin, and we'll be right back.
We got to push you back out of the intersection.
There's a lot riding on your garage door working properly. There's no time to get stuck.
When you need emergency and same-day service, we're here to help.
For the best LiftMaster openers at the best prices and the best service, call Quality Overhead Door today.
Where we sell the best and service the rest.
Influencers aren't new.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
In 1941, Jeep wrote the book on four-wheel drive.
Years later, the Jeep brand is still influencing.
Some create trends, we create our own trail. Some send a smiling emoji, we smile for real.
Don't call it a comeback.
Jeep, there's only one.
Right now during the Jeep Drive into Fall event, well-qualified lessees can lease the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo for $429 a month. See your Ohio Jeep brand dealer today.
You know what our kids don't want? Our spoon collection. Or my holiday decorations.
We spend a lifetime collecting things we love, but the best thing we can leave behind? Peace of mind. So if you thought you couldn't afford life insurance, think again. You can with Physicians Life Insurance Company. Call or go online for your free info kit with all the details.
Who knew coverage was so affordable?
Thanks to Physicians Life, our final expenses can be squared away.
Getting coverage is simple. Guaranteed acceptance, no health questions, no medical exams.
Feels great knowing I'm leaving good memories, not unpaid bills.
Affordable protection for your loved ones when they need it most. In minutes, you can lock in up to $30,000 in coverage for life. We all want to leave behind things that matter, but sometimes leaving security is the greatest gift of all. Call or visit physicianslife.com for your free info kit and final wishes planner. Physicians Life. Simple, affordable coverage, because the last thing you leave should be a gift.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
This is my gorgeous Spencer panel bed. It's available in 2 finishes for only $3.99.
And this is the matching dresser and mirror, only $5.99. And the matching nightstand, only $1.99. This is what they look like separately.
And this is what they could look like together in your home. Plus, when you bundle the bedroom set, you save almost $200.
Wow. They're great on their own, but so much better together.
Oh, my Bob!
Bob's Discount Furniture.
Car accident? At Nuremberg Paris, we take immediate action to get you the help you need. The call.
Thank you for calling Nuremberg Paris.
The response. Gathering evidence right away. The fight. Make the insurance company do what's right. The result. Getting you the compensation you deserve. Because a serious injury deserves a fast response. Car accident? Call Nuremberg Paris. Fighting for the injured since 1928. 419-200-2300.
At Quality Overhead Door, we pride ourselves on our integrity and honesty. It's simple. We will always give you the best garage door repairs at real prices.
With same-day service and emergency service, for the best LiftMaster openers and the best prices and the best service, call Quality Overhead Door.
On Weather Impact Alert Days, watch extended coverage on WTOL 11+.
Good morning and welcome back here for the 32nd annual Northwest Ohio Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure coverage, team coverage, downtown Toledo from WTOL 11, a proud, once again, presenting media partner with this effort. Jeff Smith along with Melissa Andrews. Good morning.
Good morning. This is a gorgeous day down here in downtown Toledo. Everybody has been patiently waiting to get this race started. Unfortunately, we did have a little medical incident, so we've got an ambulance blocking the race route right now, but Chris Peterson's doing a great job of keeping everyone entertained.
I'll tell you what, see a pink in downtown Toledo right now here on Summit Street, and it's one of those things year after year at Summit Monroe. We stand here, we're just off of the Owens Corning World Headquarters, and we notice just kind of counting our heads the number of people we're seeing. It's a great turnout this morning.
As she's pointed out, when you're up on that stage, sometimes you're wondering, where are all the people?
Right.
But as everyone comes by as part of the race, you can see that the race has grown and grown, and this year is an amazing turnout. Let's get over to Tim and Kaylee, who are at the start line right now. Hey, guys.
All right, Mel and Jeff, we're just moments away from this race starting, and we're not far from that ambulance, so they're trying to get that cleared, and then the race will begin. But Kaylee, we were just talking to Clint McCormick a short while ago. He said the registration was well over 2,000 participants. That's runners and walkers, and that was only about 87% registered at the time. So we know we're well over that 2,038 runners and walkers right now.
Yeah, it'll be really exciting to see what that final number of registrants, people who registered are. We know, we hear Chris right now saying, get ready, get set, go. We know it's going to start here in just a few seconds. We're going to be quiet to listen to Chris count everyone down.
Yes. Here we go.
Get set. Go!
And they're off!
BRB, leading the bracket, and we are underway for our 2025 Northwest Ohio Komen Race for the Cure.
All right, you just saw the beginning of the 32nd annual Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure here in downtown Toledo. The runners are already off and going, and we have the walkers here that are doing the 5K just beginning as well.
And we know it was a little bit delayed this morning, just simply because so many people decided they want to come down and take part in the 5K and the 1 mile, which is such good, so good for our community to see all of these people come down here and want to participate and do good for Susan G. Komen.
And we know a lot of these runners and walkers are doing this in memory of someone that they lost, or they're celebrating someone who's a survivor. Of course, every survivor is someone who's fighting breast cancer as well. So it's great to hear the stories and what they're telling us, who they're here for. And we know those elite runners want to win this race, but everyone's a winner today because your registration money, your donations are helping raise money to fight breast cancer. And Susan G. Komen keeps all of those funds right here in our community to make sure local people get the help that they need.
Yeah, it's amazing to see the impact of what we do here in Northwest Ohio. We're going to send everyone off to a break. We'll see you back in a couple of minutes.
When you're on Medicare and managing diabetes with insulin, progress is having your coffee like you like it, without an audience. The Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor tracks your glucose in real time, so everyone else doesn't have to. It's the #1 CGM prescribed for Medicare. This is progress. Call now to set up home delivery.
It's the Granary's great $2 million store closing sale. After 40 years in business, we're closing this location forever. Now everything must be sold down to the bare walls. Shop liquidation sale prices on more than $2 million of fine quality home furnishings, gifts, and seasonal decor. Hundreds of hand-knotted rugs and accessories. It's our biggest sale ever. You may never, ever find furniture and mattresses at prices like this again. Don't miss the great $2 million store closing sale. Now at the Granary.
There's never been a better time to invest in your home. When you call Integrity Home Exteriors for new roofing, siding, windows, or doors, you'll pay nothing for 2 full years. No down payment, no monthly payments, and no interest for 24 months. When you work with Integrity, you'll get better communication, better products, and better financing. For roofing, siding, windows, or doors, call Integrity. Integrity Home Exteriors. Let's build better.
The Chevy Equinox is more than an SUV. It's your safety check. Whoa. And your weekend getaway. It's more than an SUV. It's your choice. Equinox or Equinox EV.
Now well-qualified buyers get 1.9% financing on 2026 Equinox models. Plus, no monthly payments for 90 days. Visit GreatLakesChevyDealers.com.
My mom is a veteran and she was injured in the line of duty.
I hurt my leg in a training accident when she was only 2 years old. After my last surgery, I got an infection so bad I thought it was going to kill me. I'm doing much better now. I may have lost my leg, but I've gained so much.
Hi, I'm Congressman Bob Latta. Make sure our veterans get the support they've earned and deserve. Take the time to thank those who put everything on the line for us.
This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Motorcycle accidents happen fast. The effect on your life can be devastating.
I wasn't going to take a chance on my future.
I knew I only had one opportunity.
Motorcycle law is complicated, and you'll need somebody who knows motorcycle law. A name the insurance companies know all too well.
A lawyer with the power to get you more. They got me way more than I thought I'd get.
Tell them you mean business. Call the Gavelis Law Firm right now.
Are you ready to play?
Ain't no party like a Jeopardy party.
Let's fight! Hey! Fight! Runners! Let's fight! Hey! Fight! Let's go, runners! Let's go!
I'll
tell you what, we got to invite them into the studio occasionally during Monday through Friday, have the cheer into our broadcast. Great to have you with us once again. Melissa and I are just off the starting line, and we were just standing here just a bit ago when they started the 5K runners, and you said to me, you go, wow, like there are a lot of people.
Well, when you think about all the ones that are, doing the 5K, and then now we're just starting the 1 mile, and they're lined up down Monroe Street. So,
Yes.
it's incredible.
It's a great scene. Once again, 32nd annual Susan G. Komen Northwest Ohio Race for the Cure. Leading up to this point this morning, getting us to this point of the race day, obviously it's a big mark, but it's the stories that power this thing and the survivors and those who have fought the good fight.
And I know that our stories that we run every year on the race being in celebration of someone and in memory of someone really impact people. They have saved lives, I believe, because people have been watching this very special and they check for a lump and they find something and then they go get treatment. This weekend's Race for the Cure is not just about raising money or raising awareness. It's all about celebrating also the survivors who inspire us all. And this morning we're going to introduce you to one of those women, Sarah Nadolny. The race this year, the 32nd annual Northwest Ohio Race for the Cure, is in celebration of Sarah Nadolny. Her story of strength, loss, and hope is also a lesson in how to truly live. When we first met Sarah Nadolny in 2018, she was fighting for her life, bald from chemo, preparing for a mastectomy, and terrified of what the future would bring.
7 years ago, I remember I had to pick out the right hat because I didn't have any hair. I was scared.
Her daughter Maddie was only 7 when Sarah was diagnosed.
Everyone kind of tried to hide it from you and kind of just make it seem like nothing that's super big. We never called it cancer, we just called it sick.
The experience shaped Maddie's childhood, but also showed her what true strength looks like in her mom.
I've learned she's very persistent, she won't stop or give up on anything. And what she puts her mind to, she doesn't let go of, and I think that's important.
Persistence is what carried Sarah through grueling treatments and surgeries, and what carries her still after another devastating loss, the death of her husband Ryan in 2023.
I thought cancer was the worst thing that could happen, and then I lost Ryan, and that gave a whole new perspective to everything. The attitude that I've maintained, that I carry towards everything now, is one of do it all. Don't waste the time. Don't second guess doing all the things you want to do. Take the trip, eat the food.
That perspective is what Sarah now shares with others, whether through her work at Owens Corning's Pink Out, volunteering at the Victory Center, or talking with coworkers who find strength in her story.
I'm proud of that. If I could do anything, it would be to bring more people in, to have them ask the questions. I can't tell you how many times I get questions online or from friends where it's, I found this, should I be worried? Do I get it checked? Do I ignore it?
And this year, Sarah is stepping onto an even bigger stage, the Race for the Cure itself, which is being held in her honor.
Exhilarated, intimidated. There's certainly the I didn't do anything, I don't deserve that type of feeling. But at the same time, I love telling my story and hoping that it can help someone. So I'm just leaning into it.
Her daughter says it's recognition that couldn't be more fitting.
I think she's very deserving of everything that she gets. She's gone through enough.
Sarah knows the fear of recurrence never fully goes away, but neither does the hope.
There is hope, and that it can have fantastic outcomes and lifelong friendships and renewed moments with family, and that there is hope in this, that we are so close to finding a cure.
From surviving one of the deadliest forms of breast cancer to inspiring an entire community, Sarah Nadolny is proving every single day what it means to live pink.
Runners are at Newton and South St. Clair.
And this is a reason why it's so important to show stories like Sarah's. Jeff, 317,000 people are expected to be diagnosed with breast cancer this year.
The race underway, giving you a bird's eye view. Our pace car watching everything unfold this morning. We are so happy to be with you. We're back right after this.
Local small businesses make up a major portion of the economy, and places like our restaurant really define the personality of a city or neighborhood.
Small businesses are the heart and soul of a community.
Without them, we wouldn't have survived.
Hi, I'm Senator John Husted. Make sure to support your local small businesses because they are the core of our communities.
This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
We come to Walden University for more than just a degree. We come here to make an impact. Get the W.
Walden University. Set a course for change.
It's more than a game. It's pride. It's tradition. It's the Battle of I-75. This October, the Bowling Green State University Falcons face off against the University of Toledo Rockets. And Fremont Federal Credit Union is proud to be the presenting sponsor of one of the most electrifying rivalries in college sports. Don't miss the action this October with the Battle of I-75, presented by Fremont Federal Credit Union. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA. Visit FremontFCU.com to learn more.
Hey, buddy. Morning. I'm a stickler for good dental care.
Me too.
Ooh, looking sharp today. But even if we take care of our teeth, we can still get...
No, please don't say it.
A big dental bill. That's why dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company is important. Now, this isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. It helps pay for over 400 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures.
That's a lot.
It's easy to find out more. Just call or go online now to get your free information kit with all the details. This dental insurance helps you pay for routine care and expensive major procedures, all with no deductibles and no annual maximums. You can even keep your dentist. Why pay more for dental care? Get your free info kit and start saving today. Call or visit sendinfokit.com. Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
With Dupixent, stay ahead of your child's moderate to severe eczema with clearer skin and less itch. The #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists helps heal their skin from within. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Ask your child's doctor about Dupixent.
Hey, good morning. Welcome back into the 32nd annual Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure. We are so excited to be down here and bring you all of the sights and sounds, and obviously the runners and walkers here today.
Yeah, look where we've moved to. We are gone from the start line to the finish line right here on Washington Street, and we keep looking down that way as you go towards Owens Corning World Headquarters, because that is where the runners are going to emerge from. And Kayla, we are about the 14-minute mark of this race, so we could be just a couple minutes away from seeing that the winners come through here, the male and the female winners.
Yeah, typically we see that male person come through about 16 minutes or so, right. It'll be interesting to see what time they come in. We know we're just waiting for them, right. Pretty anxious to see who it's going to be, and we're going to try and grab them as soon as they come across and see who they are and right. why they're racing and all of that stuff.
And we do have a cheer section here. The Southview Cougars are here. Girls, give a big wave here. They come out every year, the cheerleaders, and they are here with flowers and ready to congratulate the winners and everyone else who comes through. And the JV Cougars are just down a ways right there at Summit and Washington. So they will be the first cheerleaders to greet the winners. And Kaylee, I'm interested to see if we're going to have, you know, I'm not a runner, my wife Kelly is, but I'm interested, if you get to the last part there, do you really give it your your last effort
Yeah,
to try to win that race.
Especially with the cheerleaders here, you've got to give it your all right as you get to that bridge right here at Summit Street.
Yes.
You just got to run and finish it off because you're almost there.
Finish strong, right?
Yes.
All right.
We do want to check in with Kaylee Bowers this morning, see where she's at and how things are going over there. I think you're along the race route, Kaylee?
Yeah, Kaylee, talk about a front row view of the race route. We are literally on the road right now here on the corner of Washington and Huron, and we've been hearing the cheers. We've been hearing people say, encouraging each other, and just, it's been amazing so far. You can see some of the people behind me right now, and it's been really cool seeing the first runner to one of the middle runners. And also, we got to give a quick shout out to our 4 p.m. producer, Alexis McMichael, and also our digital producer, Carmen Ludwig. They're both running the race right now. You guys have to see them, give them a wave as well too, but there's so many wonderful people here, and again, we are here at the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure. This is the 32nd year this year, and just seeing the sea of pink behind me, I mean, people are having so much fun. Hello, good morning. Keep going, guys. You got this right there. But yeah, we are seeing some wonderful people out there. They're getting a little bit tired, but I'll tell you what, the weather looking fantastic. It's perfect race day, as John Birchfield would say. They had that slight breeze, plenty of sunshine, and still feeling nice and cool as well, too. But we're not the only ones on the race route. Dan Cummins, let's check in with you. Where are you, and what are you seeing right now?
Hi, Kaylee. We're in front of Owens Corning here. We've got some walkers here coming through. Yay. So, how y'all doing this morning?
Pretty good.
Loving this music?
Yes.
Here we go. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So what gets you guys down here to walk? A memorial somebody or a remembrance to somebody or?
Well, we are the BRB Running Club, and we love to support anything local that is a good cause. So we came together.
Yeah.
And so we want to come together for a good cause. We have our girl Diamond here, who was also
a survivor.
Yes, congratulations.
Yep. Thank you.
How long ago?
5 years.
What's it mean to you to walk in this?
I broke down at the starting line, so it means a lot. And I never had a community like support me, and I always did it by myself. So this was the first year, and it just was like overwhelming.
That's how we do it.
Yeah.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Hey, the first runners are coming through right now. Right in front of us here.
Anything, Joe?
Tim and Kay, let's go to you at the finish line.
Come on, ladies. Come on through. Are you a survivor? Your mom, where's your mom? Okay. That's not a good start. Hey, are you a survivor? How many years? What's your name?
All right, welcome back here. We are at the finish line, and we are trying to see. There's our winner right there. The male winner just crossing in about 18 minutes and 20 seconds. So that is really, really good. And we're going to try to track him down. Always exciting when we see these runners cross the finish line, of course.
And we know that we have the 1 mile walkers coming through here as well. It's starting to get a little more packed. Those 1 milers beating out those 5K runners right now. But it's really interesting. Lots of pink coming through here this morning, and we know that the Southview cheer team is ready to hand out those flowers as our survivors come across.
They really are. We've got another runner that finished about 20 seconds or so after the winner. And of course they also mentioning the names of the runners as they cross so that the fans can know who that is that finished. So
yeah, and we're hoping to talk to all of the people who finish, obviously the female winner and the male winner, to kind of get their story and see why they're running and who they're doing it for.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
We got our female finisher there.
1925.
That is awesome. That is so great. So this is always a dramatic moment here on Washington Street when we see those runners come through here and get those cheers. And family members too, Kayla, are always waiting for them and ready to cheer them on as they finish. So
it's great to see just how many people show out. We know more than 4,000 people are going to be right here in downtown this morning, supporting, running, racing for finding a cure for breast cancer.
Yeah, and one stat that I thought was amazing from Susan G. Komen is that we've seen a 44% drop in cancer death rates, breast cancer death rates, since 1989. So progress is being made. We got to keep that going.
Yeah, we do. We're going to be right back after a break.
If you've been injured in an accident that's not your fault, the insurance company should never give you the runaround, or less than what you're entitled to.
There was only one opportunity to get this right.
No unfair delays, no games, no stunts.
I called the Gravelis Law Firm.
They got me more than I expected.
A lot more.
Way more than the insurance company offered.
The best lawyers don't cost you more. They get you more.
Tell them you mean business. Call 1-800-WIN-WIN-1, the Gravelis Law Firm, right now.
You know what our kids don't want? Our spoon collection. Or my holiday decorations.
We spend a lifetime collecting things we love, but the best thing we can leave behind? Peace of mind. If you thought you couldn't afford life insurance, you can with Physicians Life Insurance Company. Plans start as low as $570 a month. Call or go online for your free info kit with all the details.
Who knew coverage was so affordable?
Thanks to Physicians Life, our final expenses can be squared away.
Getting coverage is simple. Guaranteed acceptance, no health questions, no medical exams.
Feels great knowing I'm leaving good memories, not unpaid bills.
Affordable protection for your loved ones when they need it most. In minutes, you can lock in up to $30,000 in coverage for life. We all want to leave behind things that matter, but sometimes leading security is the greatest gift of all. Call or visit physicianslife.com for your free info kit and final wishes planner. Physicians Life, simple, affordable coverage, because the last thing you leave should be a gift.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
This is my super stylish Bryn sofa.
And this is the gorgeous matching love seat.
This is what they look like on their own. And this is what they could look like in your home.
Plus, when you bundle them, you save $179.
Oh, my mom!
There's never been a better time to invest in your home. Integrity Home Exteriors has no payments and no interest for 24 months on all roofing, siding, or windows. Integrity Home Exteriors. Let's build better.
Welcome back. What a view we are giving you this morning, both from the ground and from the air, for this 32nd edition of the Susan G. Komen Northwest Ohio Race for the Cure. I'm Jeff Smith, along with Melissa Andrews, just off the world headquarters of Owens Corning, downtown Toledo. What a beautiful day.
It is. And you know, as these people are all walking behind the camera right now, I'm looking at these groups and I'm wondering, what are they talking about? And then I get a little emotional, because are you reflecting on the journey? Are you offering hope to someone else? There's so many different emotions here today for people.
A sea of pink. Obviously, we saw walkers. Just the line just kept coming and coming and coming. And we're now starting to see a lot of those cross the finish line. It means so much to do that in so many different ways. But let's check in with our team coverage and Megan Hartnett, not too far from that finish line right now. Megan?
Yeah, we are just past the finish line. We've seen some of the runners start to come through. The excitement is wonderful, and it's probably because we have a great group of people cheering them on. We got Tiffany, Doreen, Fran. Tell me, what brought you guys out here today?
We lost, I lost my sister, her aunt, in 2007. So we've been walking for 21 years. Today we decided to sit and cheer the oncomings on. So we're going to continue to do this.
So, I mean, 21 years you've been coming here. How does this year feel? What keeps bringing you out here every year?
Love, support, keeping my auntie memory alive. Yes, yes, yes. So this is amazing. When you look at the television and you see the thousands and thousands of people that come, it keeps us motivated every year. Every year.
And Fran, I know you are waiting for your daughter to come through, right?
Right. She should be coming up pretty soon, her and her husband. They support the cause. Okay, we don't have any of the problems of it, but thankful that we don't. And they're just here to support the cause and do the walk.
And that's amazing. There's people who have been affected. There are people who just are here to support the cause. It's a gorgeous day.
Every year since this has happened, it's always great weather. It's always been great weather. Blessed with great weather.
All right, it's always been great. Thank you guys so much. We are going to get a check with Tim and Kaylee right now.
I'm technically a survivor now.
Awesome. Hey, thanks so much, guys. We are right here at the finish line with our male and female winner. We have Diamond Pitts, our female winner.
Hi. How are you?
And so you are our female. What is it like on this race? We know it's not your first 5K. You're running for BRB Run Club. But to come out here and for BRB Run Club to be able to win. What's that like this morning?
It feels amazing because it's not just for BRB this morning. It's also for a couple of my family members. And then 5 years ago, I overcame this situation as well. So it was meaningful. It was more meaningful to me than anything.
That's amazing. We're so glad that you're out here and everyone else. What was it like seeing everyone come in supporting you as you run in?
It was beautiful. It was definitely overwhelming for sure. I cried at the starting line, and I didn't cry at the finish, but I know later on it's going to hit me like all the excitement because it's a blessing to be able to do something that you love to do and then be honored by it.
Nothing but smiles at the finish line, right?
Absolutely, yes.
We're also joined, congratulations to you, by Andrew Ross, who is our male winner for today. Andrew, you are from Berea, Ohio, near Cleveland, but you work here in the Toledo area during the week, right?
Yes, I teach at Maumee Valley Country Day School in Toledo here. That's actually how I found out about this race. My school's field hockey team, they come out every race year to honor and support their coach, who is a survivor of breast cancer. So last year, my first year at the school, they invited me to join, and I was overjoyed for the opportunity and just, continually awestruck by the support, the environment, the love that this event brings.
Do you feel that as you're running, when you're focused on getting a great time or winning the race, but do you feel that love from the people on the sides, or is there anyone you were thinking about today?
Oh, absolutely. Many events like these, you start the race, you have people at the beginning, but then it's nothing. You're kind of off on your own. This, the entire course, you have people cheering you on, you have bands, you have support staff, and it's just so incredible to see. And I would say, I ran for my grandmother today, who is a survivor of breast cancer, as well as anyone who is impacted by this terrible disease, to continually, raise awareness and hopefully bring an end to it.
Running for Grandma put a little extra spring in her step.
Oh, absolutely. She'd be very upset if I didn't win, so I had to run through the pain today.
Congrats, and congrats to her for being a survivor. Thank you, Andrew, for winning the race and just being out here today, and to Diamond as well. It feels great, doesn't it?
Yeah, it feels amazing. Thank you, guys.
They need to get something to drink and cool off because it's pretty warm out here.
Yeah, it is pretty warm. That's what they said. Congratulations again to both of you. We're going to be right back after a break.
Every breath you take.
You do everything to keep your home clean, but then you notice the vents, dust, buildup, even particles floating in the air. That's when it's time to call Stanley Steamer. No matter how much you clean, there's still hidden dirt in your air ducts. They deep clean the system, so your air feels fresher and your family breathes healthier every day.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
It's the Granary's great $2 million store closing sale. After 40 years in business, we're closing this location forever. Now everything must be sold down to the bare walls. Shop liquidation sale prices on more than $2 million of fine quality home furnishings, gifts, and seasonal decor. Hundreds of hand-knotted rugs and accessories. It's our biggest sale ever. You may never, ever find furniture and mattresses at prices like this again. Don't miss the great $2 million store closing sale. Now at the Granary.
I do a lot of Zooms, and so I really have to have the internet working when I'm working from home. My husband works from home, so we needed something that was going to work consistently. First, we signed up for the internet, and then from there, we went to the mobile. So it's easy. It's all in one place. The bundle with Spectrum One saves us at least $100 a month. The plan was inexpensive, and it stayed inexpensive, so that's really what sold us.
Real customers, real savings. To see how much you can save, visit spectrum.com/save.
Your hometown depends on local stations for local news, weather, and sports. But unless Washington acts, big tech will shut them up and shut them down. Big tech companies take advantage of outdated federal regulations that could put local TV and radio stations out of business. It's wrong. Text TV to 39179 to tell Washington to modernize decades-old restrictions on TV and radio stations before big tech makes our local stations disappear.
And we'll
Welcome back to the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure. We are live here right now. I gotta tell you, we are seeing a sea of pink, honoring the survivors, honoring those that we are no longer with right now. But I want to talk to a couple women that are honoring a wonderful woman in their life. Tell us, why are you guys walking today?
Walking for my aunt dying. She just started her cancer, her breast cancer journey. She just got diagnosed about 3 weeks ago.
And tell us, how has your journey been so far?
So far, not bad. Just a lot of doctor's appointments, and it just overwhelming. But I'm here, thank God.
Why is it so important for women to get checked?
Because for cancer.
For this
for this same reason.
Early detection.
And you guys decided to walk today.
Yeah.
And
how? I had to walk for myself.
I mean, as you should. How has it been walking today? Obviously for yourself, but do you guys have anyone else that you're walking for as well too?
Yes. My sister-in-law Shonda, she's a 2-time breast cancer survivor. She just walked past.
Yes.
Walk for her. We always walk for her too.
And my girlfriend Rhonda Riley, I'm walking for her as well.
Well, ladies, thank you so much, and good luck on your journey. This day is all about you as well too. So thank you guys so much. That's what we love to say. Have a great rest of your day, guys. I'll tell you what, hearing the stories, that's the big thing that we are loving here, being a part of WTOL 11 with Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure. But let's check in with Jeff and Mel. Mel, what are you guys seeing over on your side right now? I know you're talking about actually, let's check in with Megan Hartnett, who's also in the heart of the race. Megan, what are you seeing right now?
Hi, Kaylee. I am joined by Nanny and her fantastic support crew. So you are a 2-time survivor.
Yes.
Congrats. How long have you been a survivor for?
Almost 29 years.
Almost 29 years. That's fantastic. You said this is your 3rd year coming out to Race for the Cure.
Yeah.
What is it like coming out here, seeing all the support, seeing all the people, having all of your family around you?
It's emotional, but it makes me feel good to know that I'm not the only one, that there's other people and that they care about me.
And how did the race go for you guys today? Because I know you guys did it.
Oh, fantastic. I have fun every time I come down here.
That's awesome. And you know, for you guys, for your family, why do you guys come out here to support her?
For her and the rest of the environment of Toledo, Ohio, we cherish everybody. And we want to be here to give our support, not just for Nanny, but for everybody.
Awesome. Supporters, what is it like to have all of them here with you today?
Fantastic. I was crying earlier because it means so much to me, especially my grandson who was in the Army and then he got out and now he's walking with me today.
That's amazing. Congrats.
Where's he at?
Where's your one?
Hello. That's my grandson. He's the one that was in the Army and got out and decided to walk the race today.
You're in the Army.
Girl, not me.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Well, thank you guys so much. We are going to get a check with Jeff and Mel. How are things going over there?
Well, thank you so much as we continue our coverage here. You know, I was thinking, as I was hearing that woman talk about the fact she just got diagnosed 2 weeks ago, and we have talked about it so many years in past, there's this fear of going to the doctor and hearing bad news. But this is why we come on the air every single year and try to grab one set of ears to possibly nudge them, push them to get checked.
Yeah, and that's what this year's story is about. When we talk about the race being in memory of someone, we have a story of love and loss and a powerful lesson. A Toledo family is sharing their mother's breast cancer battle, not just to honor her, but to spread the message she wanted most. Don't wait.
Patty Gray was the heartbeat of her family. A woman who loved camping trips, dancing in her kitchen, and cracking a good joke.
Quick, witty one-liners. Always had a response, which is probably where we get it from.
She was the life of the party. She loved to dance. She loved to gather people together.
But in 2017, Patty noticed something wasn't okay with her. A lump, a warning sign she kept to herself.
A doctor right at her bedside said, "You knew about this lump." So there's no ignoring. You tell me right now how long you've known about this. And that's when she said, I did know about this, and it's been about 1.5 years.
By then, it had already spread to her bones, lungs, and lymph nodes. But Patty's silence, her family says, wasn't just fear. Just 6 months earlier, Patty suddenly lost her husband of 41 years, Bob, the love of her life and the anchor of their family. She was grieving, and she didn't want to add to her children's pain.
She was trying to save them from more hurt. Now was not going to be the time to tell them that I found this 1.5 years ago or 1 year ago and I'm not going to do anything or I haven't done anything. I think it was a way to protect her boys.
That decision meant by the time she spoke up, it was too late for early treatment.
She just always thought, next week I will, procrastinate, put it off, the fear, the anxiety.
Patty faced grueling rounds of chemotherapy and immunotherapy. Her family says she never complained. Instead, she focused on what mattered most, her children, grandchildren, and especially her son, Jason, who has Down syndrome.
That's all she worried about.
Yeah, I am.
Was take care of Jay.
Yeah, every day.
Every day.
And I should see her again.
It'd be nice to see her again, yeah.
Through it all, Patty stayed positive, even recording messages for her family to hold on to.
I love everybody.
Everybody loves you. So if I see tears, am I supposed to yell at them and say she said no tears?
I don't want no tears from nobody. Just know that I love you.
Doctors once told her she might only have months, but Patty gave them years.
It was like a weight lifted once we left that last appointment.
Yeah, she was hilarious.
Oh my God.
You could almost see the weight lifted off her shoulders.
Patty's life ended with one regret, her silence. In her obituary, they made sure her final words to the world included the lesson she learned.
The family asks that you take the time to do a monthly self-breast exam. If you find something, say something. Please, in fear, do not stay quiet. That's her legacy.
That's why they're telling her story today. Not to focus on what cancer took away, but what her words could give back.
She's holding your hand up in heaven. She's guiding you and she's telling you, don't ignore it like I did. Don't ignore, don't run. Go fight, go face it. Go get the help that you need.
Patty Gray may be gone, but her message lives on. Her family hopes it will inspire others to listen to their bodies, speak up, and seek care before it's too late.
Thanks so much to the Gray family who opened up and shared Patty's story. And if you think about it, it's really not been that long that we've been talking about breast cancer. It's certainly been around for a very long time, but it wasn't until 1972 that a public figure, Shirley Temple, shared her diagnosis with cancer. And that's what saves lives, Jeff, is having these conversations, the people who are at the finish line talking about their diagnosis, the Gray family talking about their experience, us covering this race. People at home are watching, and we know for a fact that there have been people at home watching, and they go get checked and they discover a diagnosis, and then they can begin their treatment.
And we throw the statistics out there, and I mean, it's not to scare people, it's to bring awareness to this. And obviously, as Gretchen was saying when she was standing here with us before, people who have signed up for this race today, they're not just paying the registration fee, they're paying it forward, and they're giving a little more so that that research can be done, and so that those extras, those benefits can be there for the folks who are going through it.
Things are really upbeat right now at the finish line here at the Race for the Cure. Let's check in right now with Tim and Kaylee. Who have you got there, guys?
We're looking for survivors.
Hey, good morning, Melissa and Jeff. Again, at the finish line, so many walkers and runners. We've got Kelly English here with us this morning. She finished the 1 mile walk.
Right. Kelly, tell us about that. Seeing all of these have folks come out and run today trying to find a cure. It's emotional, isn't it?
It's very emotional. Sherry Perry, did we do this last year? And how many years was it last year?
It's been a year.
18 years. Perry, it's got 18 years!
So,
good job, Sherry Perry.
Shout out to all those people that
she looked familiar.
So much more.
For years to come,
just
hopefully.
wanted to come out today to do the walk and see how it was.
18 years.
See, maybe next year I can do the run.
Right. Yeah, you said this was your first time Survivor shirt today. Tell us a little bit about your diagnosis and your journey.
I had to go in for I have dense breasts, so I had to go in for a mammogram. Didn't show anything. Went to an ultrasound and an MRI. That's where they found it, in the MRI. So I had to have a right breast mastectomy. And
come on through.
Luckily, I've been cancer-free since.
Wow. That's wonderful, Kelly. Well, of course, praying for you, for all the survivors out here. It's just great to see everyone come out and feel that support. So, good luck to you. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your journey with us. So. And it really is about the survivors today, Kaylee. Just seeing how they are. Some of them are just diagnosed. You know, they're going through this in the moment, but they're all survivors, and hope they all get picked up by what they see today.
And those ones who have just gotten the diagnosis maybe a couple weeks or a couple months, coming down here, we know, we've heard those stories, that when they come down here, it gives them the hope to see all those other survivors and everyone supporting them. And that's why they come down here, just to have that hope and to have that group love from everyone.
And I want to say this because we've covered the MAM van a lot, right? So we've talked a lot this morning about if you think something is wrong, get it checked out, but try to get ahead of it as well with the mammogram. Call 833-MAM-VAN, MAMMVAN. It's a great service that Mercy provides. And a lot of people always ask us, well, it's not the same as what mammogram you get in the doctor's office. It is. Even though it's in a van, you still get that same technology that can detect breast cancer or can clear you.
Absolutely. It's so important to check. We'll be right back after a break.
Hanson's knows that your home is a place of comfort and protection. That's why our durable, energy efficient, and weather resistant windows, roofing, siding, and gutters, as well as our bathtubs and showers, are guaranteed. With 35 years experience and thousands of 5-star reviews, we're your trusted home improvement expert. Get 60% off installation. Special financing available.
Call 1-800-HANSONS. Get it done.
Remember the 1970s? The radio had a dial. Changing the channel on the TV was a job. A lot has changed. But one thing has not changed: Washington's regulations on local stations. Regulations that make it tough for local TV and radio stations to compete with global big tech platforms. If you want to keep local news and live sports on TV and radio, we need updated regulations. Tell Washington to modernize the rules to help local stations compete. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
After an accident, denying your claim is like a game for the insurance company.
All they did was delay and delay.
But it's game over when you call a powerful law firm. They know the name, the Gravelis Law Firm, and it's the only name you need to know to protect your rights and get justice.
I got paid fast.
And a whole lot more money than the insurance company offered.
They took care of everything.
The Gravelis Law Firm.
Call 1-800-WIN-WIN-1, the Gravelis Law Firm, right here in Toledo.
The pain level was over 10. There's days where I just sat and cried, and I literally crawled to the bathroom. And my doctor recommended that I go to Good Feet and try the arch supports, and took about 3-4 steps, turned around and went and sat back down and started to cry. It was the first time that I had no pain. I want people to know my testimony. I want them to know what arch supports can do from Good Feet.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Welcome back to our live coverage here on WTOL 11 of the 32nd annual Komen Race for the Cure here in downtown Toledo. We are once again at the finish line. Tim Miller along with Kaylee Kirby. We have seen more and more runners and walkers come through here. And I just love seeing the looks on their faces as they accomplished that. They ran this 5K run, but they also know that they're helping, raise money for treatment for breast cancer, but to find a cure. That is the ultimate goal.
And we've heard amazing stories of overcoming their diagnosis for survivors and people who've just gotten their diagnosis. We are right at about the 45-minute mark in the race. We still have some 5K runners making their way through, but it's been amazing to see all of the people who run hard right all the way to the finish, the people handing out flowers, some great stories. We want to check in real quick with Megan.
Right, Megan Hartnett is not too far from us here at the finish line. Megan, how are things over there?
Yeah, I'm just past the finish line, and I'm joined by Mike Francis. Last year's race was in memory of his wife, Debbie. Tell us, for people who might not know, a little bit about Debbie.
So Debbie was amazing lady, first of all. This is the wig that she wore in all of her Komen races that she ran prior to her getting sick with breast cancer. She was a triple negative breast cancer, unfortunately, and she passed within a year. So, but Debbie was just an amazing woman. She worked for ProMedica downtown here as in the clinical services department. She was also a pilot, and she flew along with me for all of our marriage of 44 years. And when she passed, I started an aviation foundation to continue her mission to see more women fly. And so her mission was to help women achieve their dreams in the sky. And so far, in the 2.5 years I've lost her, I've issued 31 scholarships to women in the local area, but actually now across the United States, quite frankly, this year from Hawaii all the way to Connecticut. So we're getting her name out there, getting her mission out there, and we're very excited. I'm super proud to run in this race and just super proud of who she was fighting breast cancer.
That's awesome. I know you said you guys were able to put out 18 scholarships this summer alone. I mean, what do you think Debbie would be thinking if she could know that?
Well, first of all, she said, you're making a bigger deal out of me than really I deserve, but we're really not. She was so amazing. I know she's looking down on us now, I'm sure of it, and she's saying, wow, way to go, guy, keep up the good work.
Amazing. Well, you keep up the great work, Mike. Thank you so much for talking with us. We're now going to get a check with Kaylee Bowers. Kaylee, how are things going out where you are?
Megan, we're actually on the same street right now. I'm just a little ways down the road, but of course we're talking some amazing families. And one family I do want to highlight, we have this wonderful family. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Tell us who you guys are walking for today.
I am walking for my mother, Sylvia Belcher, and my grandmother, Loretta Belcher. They both had breast cancer. My mom died at 48, and my grandmother died at 38.
And tell me, why is today so important for your mom and your grandma, but also for your family as well, too?
Because a lot of women are going through this, and this is like an inspiration, and it's so inspirational to see everybody out here in their pink, and everybody is just so happy and cheering each other on, and it just feels good. So I'm going to keep walking for my mom and my grandmother, and yeah.
And you said this is your second time walking.
My second time walking without my mom, but I've been walking for her mom, which is my grandmother, since I was 15 years old. So we've been doing this for a long time.
It's a family affair. Guys, thank you so much for coming down for today. And again, if you are just now tuning in, we are here at the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure, and we still have a few minutes left, but Jeff, Melissa, let's talk a little bit more about everything that's happened today. Let's give us a recap.
Well, thank you so much once again. I'm kind of blown away by this, because now that the breakdown is happening of the race starting block and all of that, I know that this doesn't just happen. There is so much work, so much time, so much effort that goes into this, and it's really about community. Speaking of community, the relationships that are formed down here, you just had a visitor come up who you interviewed just a few years ago. He was bringing you a gift just because of that connection, community, right?
Mike Carmel, his wife Agnes passed away a few years ago, and he said finally he's able, he said to us that it's totally changed now that a couple years have gone by when he comes to the race, and in what he can share about his experience. He said it's like night and day, and I said, well, Mike, that's because you're so much more involved. You're on the committee for the race. You've met so many more people, and so yeah, these relationships, I love to see people back here each and every year, and it means that they're surviving too.
Yeah. I talked with Dan when he was here before you got here this morning, and I said to him, I said, have you had cancer or breast cancer impact your life? My mother's a survivor. You, I know, are steadfast as far as getting checks this and making sure that you are up to speed on what's going on with your health. But it's so important that people not just watch what we're providing this morning as far as the race is concerned, but the message behind it.
Yeah, and I wanted to give out this number, 1-877-GO-KOMEN, because really we're trying to reach the people who are at home.
What's that number?
1-877-GO-KOMEN. If you have any questions or you need help, you want to get connected to any resources, or maybe you're looking for a clinical trial. I know sometimes when people get diagnosed, they don't know where to go outside of talking to their doctor for that additional support that Komen offers. So I wanted to give that number to people who are watching at home.
I want to make sure as well people realize, and we talked about the fundraising part of this, and for the next 30 days this campaign continues, and I want to give you a website real quick, Komen.org. Thank you. Komen.org/NW Ohio Race. You can go online, you can make donations so that this effort continues. And I'll repeat what we said. Gretchen was talking about the fact that so many people who registered today, they gave a little extra.
You are supporting Susan G. Komen, which is the leading breast cancer organization in the world. They freely share their research. They're not hogging it. They share it with all cancers. And what I've learned over doing these stories over the years is that they go to Washington, D.C. and they advocate for more access to treatment and access in rural areas. So they are doing that work, not just here today, not just taking people to their mammograms or providing the mam van, but they're doing things on Capitol Hill to try to address this disease.
The Warriors truly showed up today, a sea of pink in downtown Toledo, as we put the bow, I guess, on this 32nd edition, right?
Thanks so much for joining our coverage here from the Northwest Ohio Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure in downtown Toledo.
Don't miss Ashley's Super Sleep Weekend. For 4 days only, receive up to $300 Ashley cash with select mattress purchase. Plus, get 0% interest for 72 months on top bedding brands. Friday through Monday, only at Ashley.
This fall, WTOL 11 remembers a Great Lakes legend. Join us over the next 10 weeks as we honor the legacy of the Edmund Fitzgerald, the largest cargo ship ever lost on the Great Lakes. From the mystery of its sinking to the lives forever changed, we'll share powerful stories and new perspectives. Catch the series Mondays at 6 a.m. and 5 p.m. on WTOL 11 and anytime on WTOL 11 Plus. WTOL 11, honoring history, telling their stories.
There's never been a better time to invest in your home. When you call Integrity Home Exteriors for new roofing, siding, windows, or doors, you'll pay nothing for 2 full years. No down payment, no monthly payments, and no interest for 24 months. When you work with Integrity, you'll get better communication, better products, and better financing. For roofing, siding, windows, or doors, call Integrity. Integrity Home Exteriors. Let's build better.
Design you feel in every detail. Technology as innovative as it is effortless. These are luxuries you don't have to wait for. This is Buick now. Buick, exceptional by design.
Get 0.9% APR and no monthly payments until next year on these 2025 Buick models. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get up to $3,000 allowance on Encore GX.
Our success started with a mission, empowering journeys, yesterday, today, tomorrow. This is where Al started his dream to become a nurse, where Angela gained the confidence that led her to becoming a doctor, and where Mark started his successful law enforcement career. Because for 60 years, in tens of thousands of stories, our success has always started with your success, here at Owens Community College.
With Dupixent, stay ahead of moderate to severe eczema with clearer skin and less itch. The #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists helps heal your skin from within. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Ask your doctor about Dupixent.
Don't miss Ashley's Super Sleep Weekend. For 4 days only, receive a free gift with select mattress purchase. Plus, get 0% interest for 72 months on top bedding brands. Friday through Monday only at Ashley.
Your Time at 10 sponsored by Gallon, Takis, and Boisenau.